Yes, guys, how are we doing? Hope you're all well. Welcome back to Peaking It Real, episode 25. Thank you, as always, for the ongoing support. Please like, share, and whatnot. How are we doing, Jack? How's things, mate?
I'm good, bro. I'm really good. It's been another good week so far. Been resty today, and I actually took a nap today. I don't know how. Do you know when you like? I feel ruined. I feel ruined for some reason. Literally sat down for 10 minutes, and I was gone.
Hmm.
But yeah, it's been good. Training's great. Bloods came back the other day, which we were super happy with, and we got another couple of weeks pushing left, which we'll make the most of. But overall, life, business, bodybuilding's great. How about you?
Yeah, everything's good, bro. I'm tired as well. I didn't have a nap. I was contemplating it this morning. You know, when you get up and it was like 10 to 8, and I'd been up like 2 and a bit hours, and I was already like that tired, and I was like, this is going to be a long day. This
Yeah.
I don't know why we got to bed super early because we're in bed for like 9 now, so we're trying to get into bed,
Mm.
and I just woke up after like 8 hours, but I was just groggy and just felt really, really rough. I don't know why, and she
Mm.
was the exact same. But sometimes I honestly think that I feel better off 7 hours than I do 8, or
That
even
extra hour gets you.
sometimes. Yeah, that extra hour makes me a bit sluggish and groggy,
Mm.
lethargic. Because I pulled my growth hormone down pre-bed because I noticed that 8 IU was really like making me feel groggy as fuck. So
Yeah.
I pulled it down to 6, and just left the 2 IU, and that I'm feeling better there. And I've pulled my turbo dreams down to 2 caps from 4, and that's making me feel better as well because it's just getting up that I feel, because I have about 10 gram of glycine pre-bed as well. Uh,
Fucking hell. No. I'm surprised you make it to bed.
but the reason being is because have you got strong glycine?
No, I haven't used it. No, I've used to.
Bro, bro,
Is it that good?
it's so good. It's like sour cherry, right? And it tastes so good. And I have like that much water, and I put like 3 scoops in. It's probably about 10 gram, but purely for the
Yeah.
taste because it tastes so good. So
Really?
it is probably, I know that it's affecting me, my grogginess in the morning. So I've pulled the other lot down. But bro, it's unbelievable. Like dip your finger in and taste. It's like sherbet. It's like legit sherbet. It's so good.
Bro, they glutathione max, the lemon flavor.
Lemon, yeah, yeah.
Oh my, bro, that I'm like everybody. I'm so excited to have it. And do you know, like I don't know about everyone else, but I put all my supplements together, right? I just mix them all. I don't care what flavors that. I just put them all together. But that I'll have separate just because it's that nice.
But
I'll
you have
drink
a
it on its
lot
own.
of drinky stuff. Strom do a lot of your lipid max and
Yeah,
whatnot are all drinky
Cystol
like.
lipid. Yeah, so I
Yeah,
have them all
yeah.
together, and it tastes amazing. Don't get me wrong, but that one I'll have on its own. I'm like, that's my treat. It's glutathione.
In my prep, I used to freeze my support max neuro and then have it as like a slush pre-bed.
That's good as well,
The,
man.
the lime flavor, I think it was. I
They,
used to.
yeah, yeah, lime, yeah.
They had lime and what? Mango? No, I'm thinking Supreme Sleep. Lime and something else.
They do mangoes, their lipid max. That's not the nicest tasting, but no, blueberry Cystol.
Yeah, blueberry systol. Yeah, I can't remember
That's good as well.
what the other support max neuro was, but it's definitely lime was one. It tasted just like a lime clipper. That's
Just
what it
have
used
that
to
every
remind
day.
me of. I mean, I used to fucking, I used to do the same with my, well, I didn't used to freeze it, but when my taste buds were so refined at the back end of prep, I used to like put my pre in a fucking like liter shaker and put loads of ice in and just drink it on the way. And I'd be like, oh, this is the best thing ever. This.
Making creamies before cream is a thing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
A new European creamy.
Oh, bro, I was actually speaking of creams. I actually saw someone's like full day of eating earlier, and it was like deep in the off season. It was like pre workout was a creamy, and then like cream of rice on oats on the side, and then post workout was a creamy and like
Oh
cream.
no.
Bro, can you imagine having a creamy pre workout? I still think more than one a day is like fucking overkill
Bro,
from a
I
digestive
would
perspective.
do
That much
one a day.
whipped like
Mm.
substance fucks my digestive system.
Bro, do you know what it was? What I was seeing people do them as well. They'd add like most of them would use Perform, right? And then they'd add more xanthan gum to it.
Or sweetener
And,
and xanthan. I know, I
and I'm
know.
like, oh, you must be cooked. I remember me and Lara made one, right? And she was adding a little bit, and I was like, look, just be careful. and she done hers once, and we had the same flavor. So I started eating hers because I thought it was mine, right? And I was eating it. I was like, what is this? I always had two mouthfuls, and after about two mouthfuls, I was like, that ain't mine. Another like 2, 3 minutes later, my stomach was already like,
Inflating.
and I was like, I don't know if this is in my head now, but that don't feel good.
Mm,
And I instantly, and it just makes me feel sick. Like even just the look at it, the texture and stuff. I don't know how people
yeah.
put that. Like, because Perform's got a lot of xanthan gum in it already,
Has
and
it?
you add
Yeah.
more of that. That's what makes it so creamy. And you
Hmm.
add more of that. So I was like, I don't know how people do that. So I have two of them a day with sweetener. Oh, bro.
People put it in everything, don't they? They put it in whey cakes and
What's xanthan?
that's xanthan gum. Yeah, they put it in whey cakes and the whey pancakes and whatever. But I think Trained by JP, ISO Pro's got it in. I think that's why I can't have ISO Pro because ISO Pro
Really?
fucks me up. Yeah, yeah. I think they've got it in because it is quite a nice tasting isolate, and I think they've got some xanthan coming. I'm on the vegan way at the minute. I'm liking it.
It's good, isn't it?
The Trained by
Bro,
JP one.
well, bro, yeah, all of them. I fucking love vegan whey. I remember when I first started working with you, I was like, I'm vegan whey. You were like,
Well,
I was
yeah,
like,
bro.
yeah.
I'll be honest. Every other vegan way, mate, it tastes like grass. It's like I'm swallowing fucking grass.
Some of them have got like an earthy taste to them, haven't they?
Aftertaste.
Yeah,
You have it, and you go,
yeah.
"That's all right." And then it's like, "Oh fuck!" It's like
It
just
kicks in.
legit grass. Like that, bro. Riz sent me like 20 bags of it.
Really?
I've got 17, and I've got four that I got myself, and I've got 17. I've got 21 bags of J by JP vegan. Like there's a cardboard. I can't put them in here. There's a cardboard box that big at the front door over there with 17 bags of vegan whey in that Riz just said. I said I liked it to Riz. And he was like, "Oh fucking, I'll just have it," and he just sent me it all out of the blue.
Fair enough, bro. That is good
Um,
stuff. Though. The JP one's good. I've had the what one did I have last? I think it was strawberry. I think was it
from
strawberry? I can't
From
remember.
JP,
Was it? No, no, it wasn't. It was. I haven't had one in ages. I can't remember what it was.
I've got blueberry muffin, which I actually haven't tried yet. I've got chocolate pistachio, which is unbelievable.
I can
Banoffee,
imagine that works.
banoffee pie. Yeah, banoffee and chocolate work really well. And then almond vanilla chai, and that one's really good as well.
I'll have to try it as well. I do
But
like
that
being
pistachio one's a
just
joke.
a lot.
Chocolate pistachio one's
Is
a
it
joke.
actually?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'm using Strom's what's it called again now?
You're using
Velocity.
a velocity way. What do you think? Unique
So
texture.
it's good though, bro. The thing is when they first brought it out, right? I was back in the day. My brother was sponsored by them at the time when they first sampled it, right? This is like 2019 maybe. When they first sampled it, we both tried it and we were like, ooh. Because back then it was like SciTech, it was like it's
Optimum
all
nutrition,
yeah,
SciTech,
yeah. All the ones have come back like applied
USN.
nutrition, yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
USN. What was the other one?
BPI.
But to be fair, I used to use Diametize. On my first prep, I was using Diametize ISO the whole time. It was
Yeah,
like 40 quid.
Dymatize and Mutant, they're OGs in the game.
They're OGs. But they were like it was like 40 quid for an ISO. Now it's like what, 1900?
No, yeah.
That's yeah, I've been doing it for a while now. But yeah, it's good. And it's really like it tastes unreal and it does digest like super good.
What flavor have you got? Because I remember when they brought that Velocity Way out and they revolutionized flavors. They had like gold bar, caramel flavor. They had like
Yeah.
raspberry ripple,
Yeah,
uh,
I got custard cream.
custard
And
cream.
really,
Yeah, it is good.
yeah, and they do Battenberg. That's the one we tried, me and my brother. And that was to
Nice.
be fair, it was like at the time you're thinking, fuck, that actually tastes like Battenberg.
Yeah.
It probably tastes like shit now compared to the others, but no, it is real good. Like it's a bit more on the expensive side again because it's like 30 servings. But
Yeah.
when again, I only use it once a day,
Yeah.
so it's not so bad, but it is real and it does digest extremely well.
That's why I remember back in the day I only got one tub of it because it was just so expensive. When I was 19 or whatever, for what it was, like
I know.
I couldn't afford that. But they've got that neppy protein, haven't they?
I think that's vegan.
It
I
is. It
think
is a vegan
it's
alternative. I
like,
can't
yeah,
remember what I did read up on what that neppy thing is, and I can't remember for something to do with mTOR. I think. Or is that velocitol?
Velocitol is a Velocaway. Yeah, that's like their fucking patent,
Yeah, but
whatever it
the
is.
actual ingredient, that velocitol, I think it like stimulates mTOR a little bit more
Oh, does
efficient.
it?
It's some cofactor in it, something like that.
There's a reason for it. There's
Yeah,
definitely a
there's a
reason.
reason.
Everything Rick does is for a reason. We'll find it out now. But it is good stuff. I don't think what else. I had a vegan one now. And I can't. It's Cytec actually. Cytec's vegan's really good.
The combined action enhances the uptake of amino acids and upregulates key signaling pathways such as mTOR. Yeah. So Velocitol combined with whey significantly increased MPS and stimulation of mTOR. Yeah, it is patented. Yeah.
Yeah. It's just a better protein. So if you have got an extra few quid and you're on like Perform, try something else like an ISO like that, and you'll realize the difference of how it differently digests. But don't expect to
Oh,
make your whey drips and stuff with them because it's not the
yeah.
same. That's
Do you
that's
do you
what
like Reform?
I do like it. Yeah, it tastes great. Do you know what I mean? But it's not like I'm. You
It's
can't deny how
shit.
good it tastes.
It
But at the
tastes good,
same
but it
time,
is shit.
but bro, yeah, exactly. I'm like, when things taste that good, I'm like, look, it ain't the highest of qualities. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
Like, I wouldn't use it like multiple times a day, but if I have 30 grams here or there, I'm
Mhm.
okay with it, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, it does taste, it's one of those things, right? It tastes a bit too good.
Mhm.
So I'm like, you know,
Yeah.
what's going on here?
It's absolutely killed the game, though, hasn't it? The protein game, that
Oh,
Reform.
they changed the game. You can't keep it like when you think of a good protein, everyone goes to Perform. Like just because the flavor, and especially people, because in the whole fitness community, we are niche, right? Like we're trying to get the most out of the most. So we would look at Perform and go, there's a better option in terms of like digestibility and maybe from a whole like actual panel. But most people are just going to go, what tastes good?
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's still protein, so they'll go for that. They'll try it. And then you try to sell them like a vegan way or whatever. And they're like, no. But then you show them, oh no, this isolate is much better, and you look at that, it's 90 quid. And they're like,
Yeah.
yeah, no. So it is, there's a gap in the market, or there was a gap in the market, or they've just created a whole new market for it.
Yeah. I'd love to know how popular it is among regular people compared to, my proteins and whatnot, because
Oh, bro,
even that
like,
never, that was cheap as fuck and it wasn't tasting as good as Perform. I don't know how
no.
Perform did it, to be fair.
Bro, I have
Naughty
no
Boy
idea.
one's good. Naughty Boy, I can't have
No,
it.
no, but it's
Naughty
good.
Boy is good, but that's
It
very
is good, yeah.
moosey, isn't it, compared to
It's got a weird texture to it, yeah. But bro, Perform, like they sell, again, they don't sell many supplements in my gym, they sell Perform. They got it
yeah,
all in it. And every time people buy protein, it's Perform. And every time, like all my clients that I'm like, what protein do you use? Perform.
Perform. Yeah,
Even before, I mean, like everyone's on it.
I mean
Even in the like,
she has it, to be fair.
I saw a story the other day, but
Yeah,
she doesn't use the isolate though. She just uses the normal, right?
yeah, she
Or
just
she used
uses the
both.
normal. No, she
And
just
she,
uses the normal. Yeah,
that's just,
it doesn't affect her, to be fair, at all. I think
no.
she maybe only has it. She only has it once a day pre-bed with some oats. She was having a bit of my vegan way, but she's gone off that, to be fair.
It does. I think it
I'm
does.
dieting though, and so it's like it's actually quite nice. You know what I mean? Like, I
Yeah,
probably peak off season. I'm going to say, fuck this. I'm having it twice a day, and
yeah.
I have it in the morning as a whey, just a whey drip. But because the volumization of the vegan one is like a moose,
I
and
know.
I need to put like triple the amount of water in. It's ridiculous. So
Bro,
for meal one, it's actually really nice. It's
I
fucking
know.
massive.
I
Um,
know, I know. It's funny. You start adding, right? You add water to it, you'll mix it, and you're like, hang on, nothing's
yeah,
changed. And you keep adding, stirring, and there's just more and more. You're
Bro,
like,
I
what the
put it
fuck?
under the tap and I put the tap on and I'm leaving it like 30 seconds. I just properly turn the tap off and fucking
Yeah,
mix it up.
I
Like,
know.
I have to add like 150 gram more water to my rice pudding than if I used isolate
Oh yeah,
to
it
get
just
the
goes like
whey to mix in.
it's
Yeah.
like a paste, isn't it? I know.
Yeah.
I know. That's the only like downfall. If you add it into stuff, it just turns into like cement,
Yeah.
and then you need
Yeah.
to add more water to it. But then that's the thing. If people that have got an issue that already volumize their food, right? Once they discover vegan whey, bro, they're gonna be walking around with like fucking dishes like that. Do you know what I mean?
Cream of rice, 800 ml of water, plus vegan
Vegan.
whey, plus xanthan gum, bro.
Oh, there we go. Off plan. No.
Right. Shall we dive into some questions?
Yeah, yeah, we shall.
Oh, just appeared on my screen then. Lauren Hopkins. What a physique, by the way.
Peeled. I discovered her because she came up on a on a reel. I remember it. I think she was doing like a chest boy row or something, and he was filmed from the back. So
Skinny.
much fucking
Yeah.
skin. I was like, what the fuck? I was
She's
like,
skimmed.
yeah, that's so impressive though.
Do you experience feeling kind of lost and falling out of love with training in an off season?
Uh, I have, not right now.
Yeah,
I
so you
think
have.
I have, yeah, in the past. I mean, I've fucking fallen out of love with bodybuilding altogether,
Yeah, true.
you
Yeah.
know. But in an off season, yeah, I think it's because you just don't have that immediate goal, do you? You don't have like a countdown, whereas in a prep,
Yeah.
that kind of. But I think also sometimes people utilize that in a prep as almost like I don't know, they like. I think you're masking a lot of things. Do you actually really love the whole process of bodybuilding, or do you just
Yeah.
like stepping on stage?
Yeah, I think that it's probably not actually training. It's more goal orientated and being stagnant in an off season and just
Mm.
losing um, that dopamine that you're getting on the daily basis. That feeling the post show when you're got the post show blues and you don't know what direction you're going. I would say it's probably more so maybe it's your motivation's low. It's a bit of a chore going to the gym and training purely because you haven't got that immediate goal in front
Mm.
of you. Try setting training performance goals and whatnot, or just
That's something
some
I do with
short
a lot of
term
people.
goals. Yeah,
Yeah. Training performance goals are always like a good way of keeping a little bit
yeah.
more motivation or drive in the gym as well.
Even if it's one lift per session, that is that primary mechanical
Yeah.
loading lifts. That we're not saying go and ego lift, but setting some numbers on there that you maybe want to achieve. Your RDL on a pull day, your Smith press on a a hack,
Yeah.
and then just trying to find some enjoyment out of that. I'd also say that it's probably normal, and more people feel like this than they care to admit, and don't be drawn into the socials of everyone's perfect all the time and everyone loves
Mm.
it all the time, because even the best of the best will have lull periods, but they just keep doing it.
Yeah. It's monotony, isn't it? It's
Yeah,
literally finding love in the monotony of I think in the off season, the biggest difference is like on a prep, you wake up, right? And it's like you weigh in, it's like, oh, a new low. You can get that little, like you said, about that dopamine hit. You might get a new low, then you might check in with your coach 3, 4 times a week. So you're looking forward to that. You might even have, you might have had multiple new lows, you might have a refeed come in, whatever. There's always something there,
yeah,
or you're looking forward to the next meal, or it's like, oh, by the end of the day, I've got my favorite meal. There's always something to look forward to. It is in an off season you don't get that as much because you like the food focus is gone. You don't really look forward to food that much. You don't have new lows. You don't maybe your check-ins are not as much as as detailed as they once were because if you're doing the shit you need to do, it might be yeah, like see you next week,
yeah.
as it should be. So there is a lot more monotony to it. So, but yeah, like no one is driven to do it every single day to the same degree. You'll have highs and lows.
Yeah. Agreed. Do you want to go through one, Jack?
Um, I've got one is which is a pretty good one. Anything or something you've learned from your clients? Is there anything you've learned from your clients that you maybe apply to yourself?
Have you got anything in mind, well, to fill the gap, or no? I'm trying to think.
I would say honestly, like from some of the clients, is almost being a little bit more. I don't know, this might be hypocritical, but they're so in love with training that I'm in love with training, but I see them and I think, maybe I need like maybe I could take it up that extra step,
I could see that. Yeah, I could
But
figure that
then
out.
I think fuck if I haven't, it's for a reason by now. Do you know what I mean? Like I used to be
Hmm.
a lot more like driven by like again like the emotional driven, but so I'll see people, some of my clients train sometimes, and they get after. I'm like, fuck, that makes me want to go train. But then when
Yeah,
I'm doing it, I'm like, I don't need to do that, or it doesn't
yeah,
give anything in return. And the other thing I would say is honestly, some of my clients are really, really good at just like following shit without even like thinking about it.
mm,
Just they just follow. And I'm pretty good at it, but I could probably better sometimes. I'm just
mm,
not thinking so much, not so much, but taking the thought about it out sometimes and just executing more. Not thinking about my own training, not thinking about how can this be better. Like we've talked about this 100 times, right?
Yeah.
So probably those two things with the
I
bodybuilding anyway.
Yeah, I probably agree with the first, even if it's not learned, but being a little bit inspired here and there and being like, they're nailing it. I need to, although I've got all this going on and whatnot, I need to get on it today and make sure that nothing's missed. So probably that, when we have such good robotic clients at times, it's definitely easy to get inspired by them. Yeah, so probably that.
Well, last thing I'd add to that, because it just comes to my mind, is another thing I learned, right, is from two of my clients, is they were working a lot more than me, right, in terms of like hours because they worked on a gym floor, and they were doing a lot more than me in terms of like producing content, always had YouTube videos, reels, and I was like, I need to do more. And that's what made me do more of the YouTube, more of the podcast, more of this, more of that. So that was another thing as well, is actually like I could actually do a lot more with my time.
It's a good one.
Yeah.
Someone said, Rate Your Physiques episode should be ran back.
We can do it. I mean, what we done rate your prep, didn't we? We done it a bit
You rate
different.
your prep. Yeah. We can do another one if you want to send your prep. So
Okay,
we can
if
definitely do
people
that.
want to see that, comment below or like let us know. And maybe like the next one or the one after that will. But just for a reference, when they say rate your physique, do you want us to be like, nice, or do you want full transparency, like, like
Rate or
if
roast?
if we weren't on air, would I say that?
Yeah, how transparent do you want it? As a newer coach, what are some mandatory things you should research / know?
Mandatory things you should research
/ know. So, what are some things that you should learn about? And
fuck.
as a newer coach, I mean, basic nutritional training,
Yeah.
understanding.
Do you know what? Do I struggle with these questions sometimes? 'Cause I mean, the stuff you should know should be common sense. But
Yeah.
then, what is common sense? What is common sense to some people? So I mean, like, if you don't know common sense within like basic nutrition and stuff, should you really be coaching? Is what I mean. You
Well,
know?
as a newer coach, a physique development or bodybuilding coach, my advice would be to try and learn everything you possibly can about physique development and bodybuilding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it. It's
Yeah.
like this isn't like, I mean, you could understand like, yeah, what macro like what a macro is, what like micros are, and how
Yeah.
to train. But then if you want to be a bodybuilding coach, you should know.
Know that.
Yeah, you don't
Don't
become a
don't
coach and
run.
then learn that.
Yeah. It kind of should be a
Yeah.
and this is not at you, by the way,
No, no,
if you're
no.
asking the question, but it should definitely be a bit of like a path of progression. It shouldn't just be like, I'm going to coach, so I'm going to learn everything about coaching. It should be like some level of experience, some knowledge picked up along the way, and
Mm.
it builds up and builds up. I'd say don't run before you can walk. Like, I do see people like, you don't need to know about mechanisms of action of a diazide in the kidney before you can know how to program someone's pre-workout meal. Do you know what I mean? Like, I feel
Yeah.
like
Well,
people look a bit.
that could a whole separate tangent, but that is one thing I notice a lot now is like people, again, lots of research and lots
Too smart for the basics.
too smart, exactly, and they haven't done anything yet.
No.
You
Yeah.
know too much and you haven't done anything yet.
Yeah.
All of the things you know might not be true once you start actually doing stuff. Like
Yeah.
experience will trump everything. So don't be so hell bent on learning everything. Just yeah, that's the other thing because I think a lot of people are almost like a bit too not a bit too smart for their own good, but just yeah, like I said, a bit too smart for where they are within their own journey.
Or trying to be, like impressing with that,
Mm.
like,
Yeah.
yeah, learn the basics. You got another?
How do you find motivation when you're feeling down?
Why did you say it?
I don't know. I read it.
How do I find motivation when feeling down? Probably just do it,
I
I
was
will
a
say,
CD
I
dog.
say, yeah. I mean, with motivation, I think it's one of them where you can't. It's that cringy discipline over motivation thing. You can't
Yeah,
just be
that's true.
solely reliant over a motivation. I don't get down too much. I am fortunate that I don't get down too much.
Mm.
I'm quite robust in that way. That I'll probably have like 2 breakdowns a year, but there'll be all out breakdowns, and the rest of the year I just kind of. I think we're both quite like
Yeah,
I pull myself together in the mirror and then crack on with the day. I've got shit to do. If I'm down about it, I've got to do it regardless. So I kind of just
yeah,
plod along, and then it will just like hit me like a ton of bricks where I need a day to be
yeah,
like, I'm fucked, and then go again.
yeah, yeah.
Um, but if I'm down, sometimes when you're down, you can have the biggest motivation. If we're talking bodybuilding, sometimes when you're down, that's when you're most motivated to go in the gym and then tear it out in the gym, or
Mm.
even to find solace in nailing your daily routine and nailing ticking everything off because it's a bit of a lift at the end of the day. But then if you're down and no motivation, if you've got shit to do, no one's gonna do it for you. Just do it.
Simply, yeah, yeah. I mean, it is, you know, it's just get on with it. Because
Yeah,
I always think this, and I'm sure you'll be like this, right? It's like if you woke up tomorrow, right, and you woke up and you got 30 jackets to do, and you feel like, and you're down and you're not motivated, what are you gonna do? You're gonna do the 30 jackets, you know? And that as simple as that. It's like once you've got it, or sorry, or once you have to do something, just do it. Just don't think about it
yeah,
because. The only difference is the days where you are feeling like you're up to it, you'll just be that. You'll be up to it. But the days you're not, you either way, it's still the same. You still execute it. So
mm-hmm.
you may as well just fucking get on with it. Like I said, and the days where you might lack motivation elsewhere, you might find it elsewhere as well. You
Yeah,
might not have the motivation to work today, but you might have motivation to go to the gym, or
yeah,
vice versa. You might be like, I don't want to train it. I just want to get back to my work. Or
yeah,
there's some days where you just don't want to do shit, and you'd be like, okay, well, today I don't want to do anything, but I've got X, Y, and Z to do. Then we do X, Y, and Z, but maybe the thing that I don't need to do, but I wanted to do, I'll just leave that until a different day.
yeah,
That's the way I see it.
yeah. Simple as. You get to pick 3 shoes for the rest of your life. What are you choosing?
Three shoes.
Yeah.
Well, like, oh, okay. I'll go. Right, I'll go off current, right? Just because I'm looking at my shoes. I'll go off current. Probably, to be fair, I could probably go the rest of my life. Vans, because I always wear Vans,
Yeah, yeah.
right? I would say my New Balance 860s because they're just extremely comfortable.
Mm.
And honest to God, Vibrams.
I knew you were going to see Vibrams in there.
I would, bro.
I knew
Like
you
I
would.
would. I've got a trainer. I've got a van which is versatile, and then I got something to train in.
Yeah, fair play. I'll take a Samba just for
Yeah,
that flat silhouette like your van. You know
yeah,
that I'll take my Asics as again
yeah.
just the bigger dad shoe like you pick the New Balance, and then I'll pick a penny loafer or something for a
I love
smart
that. I
occasion.
get it. That's so you, isn't
But
it?
I can train in my Sambas. Like I do fucking legs in my Sambas anyway. So
To be
why
fair,
not?
right, I've got Sambas, and as soon as I put them on for the first time, right, I said to Lara, I was like, "Oh, these would be nice to train in." Do you know how you put a shoe
Yeah.
on? And you're like, "Oh," and I'm
I
like, "I can't
swear they're
train in them."
slightly heel elevated. I swear they are.
Yeah,
They're a bit thicker at the
there's
back
something.
and they're quite
I was like, I
nice.
feel so grounded, right? I was like, "This feels
Yeah.
unreal."
I ain't
Yeah,
got
I'll
any
probably wear them.
Vibrams, but Megan has, and she loves hers. To be fair, I
Did
used
you?
to
Did you
love.
not get a pair? Oh no, didn't you
I
get a pair?
did,
They were
and
big.
I couldn't fit my foot in. Yeah,
Have you tried the? I would say get the Vivos, but it's just not the same. You know, they're barefoot, but you haven't got the five finger.
yeah, yeah. As Lara and I got some Vans, Vibrams.
Yeah, she
Yeah,
fucking
yeah, yeah.
loves it.
Yeah,
She
I
fucking
swear I
loves
put a
it.
story in like she felt like Spider Man straight
Yeah,
away. Like,
bro, it's what I said to her though, right? I don't know what it is. Do you know when you put them? Obviously, you haven't got a pair, but like when I put
I
Vibrams on,
used to
this
have them. I used to have them though.
yeah, you did,
Yeah,
didn't you?
yeah,
Yeah, I remember.
yeah,
Yeah, I don't know if you found it when you put Vibrams on. There was certain exercises that just felt better, and you
Mm.
looked forward to do them. And for me, one of them was like a leg press, right?
Yeah.
And she hates the leg press in our gym. She's like, I can't do it. I can't do it. And I went, and she bought the Vibrams. I went, try the leg press again. Try it single leg, try to do a leg. I said, you'll love it. And she done it, and now she's obsessed with the leg press because of how good the Vibram, because you're just stuck, bro. You're like, you can't get
You
your
are.
foot off. It
Yeah,
feels so fucking, and it's literally changed the way she trains now. Like,
yeah.
obviously, a lot of her training is glute focused and lower body focused, and she just fucking loves it now, just from getting a bit of Vibram.
I think people underestimate how good they are and what a difference they do make. Like, I think Megan was blown away at them. She adores her. As
Yeah.
I got ones like Megan with the gap in the foot, or she got ones
No,
like you.
she's got like, but they're like even chunkier. They're like, I
Oh
think
yeah,
they're
that
actually,
rock climbing ones,
yeah, they're like, I think they're like, I
like
think
off
they're
road
really,
terrain ones.
yeah, yeah, yeah. They're like, bro, the sole of them is so much thicker than like mine are pretty thin, you
Yeah,
know. Hers are so chunky. Like they still weigh about the same, but the sole is so
yeah.
chunky.
The soles, it's like sponsored by Bridgewater tires.
It's literally a tire, yeah. But honestly, and everyone's ever messaged me, they're like, how good are they? And I'm like, look, they do look a bit funky, but once you put them on, you feel incredible, and then they start to look a bit cool, and then you love
yeah,
them. And
yeah,
I love them. So I do highly recommend it. Everyone's got a bit said like it's the best thing they've done.
yeah.
But
I
they've gone
agree.
up in price a lot now as well. We should have invested back in the day.
They did a they did a collab with someone the other year. I can't
Bro,
remember.
they got a club with New Balance.
The New Balance, I swear there's a Balenciaga one as
It
well a
might
couple of
be.
years ago.
There's a
Couple of
New
years
Balance
ago.
shoe. It's like a wide foot, like barefoot shoe, but it's like a trail shoe as well, and it's a collab with Vibram. They call it like Nitrums or something. I think
Because
like
they do it with
that.
like Gore-Tex as well, don't they, with that?
Yeah.
You got any more, bro?
Um, we've had this one before, but ask again. Anyone you're excited to compete this year, to see compete this year? Obviously outside your own clients.
Yeah, look, sorry, bro. Balenciaga did do a Vibram collab.
What was it a five finger or was it just like a normal shoe?
I swear this was with Vibram. It was, oh yeah, this was like the heel.
Oh, bro, those Balenciagas, like those sock shoes. Do you remember those? Oh my God, people loved them. Fucking hated them. Your camera's gonna miss funny again. Can't see them. There we go. Imagine rocking up in the gym in those.
What was that? Who am I looking forward to seeing compete?
Is it anyone you're seeing looking forward to seeing compete this year outside of your own people, obviously? Excuse me. They asked us this last time, and I drew a blank.
If I think he's in prep, I think he's gonna do it. Max Gambos, Mir and
Who's that?
Max.
Oh, right, okay.
I think he's going back to do obviously classic. So I think he'll look cool. I don't know how
He
far
hasn't
he's off his weight cap.
he hasn't competed for a while, has he?
No, he hasn't competed since maybe 2022,
Is
2023 maybe. I think he's a fucking big boy, bro.
he's big, isn't he?
Oh, massive. But he's also like 6'5", I think.
Yeah,
But
that's a,
he's
that's a
fucking big, yeah.
that's a lot of height, isn't it?
Yeah. Um,
I probably do. I'll say Dara because I know he's up a
yeah, yeah.
shit ton of weight.
Yeah, he is.
I know he struggled to make his weight cap in Classic last year, so I don't know how he's going to
Mm.
make it this.
He's in prep now, isn't he, Dara?
Yeah, he's just started. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Look forward to seeing Dara for sure. I think he's going to do Muscle Contest Island, didn't he?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I'll be there, so that'll be good.
That'd be good.
Anyone else I could think of?
Thing is, it's still pretty early, isn't it? So it's like
Yeah.
not everyone has started prep yet. And the only one I can think of was Dara. Was anyone I can think of maybe is I can't really think.
No, I haven't got a clue. But Dara and Max are two classic people we're looking forward to
Dara
seeing.
and Max.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to seeing Seren under your guidance as well. So there's
I
someone.
look, I look forward to showcasing that. That'll be good. That'll be a good one.
To be honest, bro, that's pretty much all mine.
I got a couple more.
Go on then.
I don't know why they asked me this, but is there a Physique Pro meetup happening?
Well, I've got one that's directed to you.
So,
Um,
so people ask me questions about you and you about me.
yeah, at some point. I don't. Who's asked that?
Honestly, I can't remember. I wrote it down and
Oh,
I
right.
just wrote it down. Sorry, I asked that. You might be coached by you.
Well, I'm fucking presuming so. I don't want someone else's client coming. Yeah, there will be. There will be. I mean, I'll probably just have my clients at the gym again at some point. I was going to do a year anniversary of the gym, but that was 2 days ago, so that one didn't go to. But I will in the summer. Yeah, I think at some point. Yeah, well,
I think the summer's a good time anyway, isn't it? It's always a good time.
Yeah. It is good with the shutters up and that. So yeah, we'll definitely do something again. And I always have clients anyway, so I always feel like I'm having a little bit like Friday I had 6 people up and stuff. We've got 2 coming Thursday. Yeah. Next question.
Favorite gym apparel, if you've got any.
I tell you what, bro, I'm loving these Better Bodies tops. I've got like loads of them.
Oh yeah.
I don't really care what they say on it, but
Yeah.
they are so lightweight and so nice on my skin that I absolutely love them. What is Better Bodies and what is Gasp? What is the difference between the two?
I thought Better Bodies was the female side.
Yeah, man. Fuck's sake, is it?
I thought it was, but I think I'm wrong. I don't know. I guess like Gasp is like the hardcore stuff. But I mean, that's not exactly not hardcore. It's Team
It's defo blokes top. It's defo
yeah,
blokes.
no, it's definitely a blokes top.
I'm not that small, bro. It's defo fucking blokes top. Well, what I found out was another coach came on a consult with me, and then to thank me, gave me 250 quid gas Better Bodies voucher. Now, I never really wear gas because it's always just been a bit of a like, too many people wear it and they gas piss me off. So I gave it to Megan. I said, you go wear it. I know, but she went on Better Bodies and there was some Better Bodies tops she liked. And then she had like 40 quid of the voucher left. So she just got me 2 Better Bodies t-shirts and I just loved them. And so she got me loads more for Christmas. But I don't really train in like, gym apparel. I'll just wear the normal joggers and tops and hoodies.
Yeah. I'm like, if I like something and I want it, I'll wear it. Like I'm not like, oh, this is the best brand, like Vanquish or like Gasp. Like I got Gasp, I got Vanquish shit. I don't think what else I've got.
I don't own any Vanquish, any Gasp, any Gymshark anymore. I mean, I used to be obsessed with Gymshark.
You love Gymshark, yeah. I've never owned a single Gymshark.
Oh, bro. I had the Onyx in every fucking colour and everything, bro. I loved Gym. I used to go up to the meetups. I used to go to the Alphalete meetups.
That's mad, isn't it?
Yeah, I went down to London to meet like Grace Fit and Ross Dickerson back in the day and Steve Cook. And then
Ross Dickerson.
Ross Dickerson. No one knew which way the names went round.
Bro, I used to love his physique, man. He was peeled all the fucking time.
Bro, he was peeled all the time.
He's fucking shredded.
200 microgram of Clen all year round. Like, God knows how he stayed in that nick all year round, seriously.
Bro, he still looks like it. He still looks like it. He's fucking still peeled. Awesome,
train like fucking shit, bro. I remember my mate bought his like $6.99 Abbey book, and it was just like 4x8 to 12 crunches and stuff. Like,
bro, do the plate raises.
Oh, the plate raises, yeah.
Bro, do you know what's funny? Do you know when I first started training? Well, no, to be fair, I was a few years into it. I remember I was obsessed with Sadiq, Hadzovic.
Yeah.
He looked fucking incredible at the time, right? And I followed him on Facebook and Instagram and stuff, and he put a coaching thing up, and I was like, I want to find out about it. Do you know what I mean? So I emailed him about coaching. I was like 19. Do you know what I mean? He's like, oh yeah, it's like 1,500 quid. At the time, I was working like 8 hours a week, earning like 180 quid a month. I was like, don't think I can afford that. But then he just like kept spamming, emailing me for like 6 months. He's like, that offer's still on the table, bro. I'll drop it down to 1,200 quid and stuff. I was like, yeah, this is great. Me and Sadiq are boys.
He wants me bad.
He wants me bad. He sees the potential. I bet he's getting there.
Yeah, I bet he is. I don't know. I don't know any other gym brands, to be fair. What is there?
Daily Choices Kojak.
Oh, yeah, Daily Choices. Yeah, yeah,
It is good shit, to be fair. I don't really wear it in the gym a lot, but it is.
yeah.
I don't. I don't know. I don't really. Bro, I don't. Yeah, I don't
Natural
buy gym.
bodybuilding worldwide clothing.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah.
Clothing.
Every time I wear that, I feel like a fraud now as well. It's good
Yeah.
anyway. I mean, it's good. It's a good sweatshirt.
The hoodies are nice, to be fair. They are actually
Yeah,
nice.
they are really thick.
Megan's got a blue one, and
I mean, the thick apparel's pretty decent as well. Like
yeah,
thick.
yeah,
That's pretty decent. It's not bad. I have got a couple more questions, so we'll run through them quick. If you could have three gym items, what would they be? I assuming this means like three pieces of equipment in a gym, or three things in a gym. What would you have?
Well, you go.
I'd have a Smith.
I mean, I can't answer this because I've got them.
Yeah, but if you had to reduce it to three,
Oh,
would
right. Oh, okay. All right.
not any? Yeah, so you have to get rid of everything in your gym and keep three things while you keep it.
Oh, right. A Cybex Bravo, a Smith, and a leg press.
I was gonna say leg press. Yeah,
Well, you probably have hack, no? And then,
I probably got hack squat. I'm trying to think. You could probably do most things on a Smith and a Cybex Bravo. And then would you? What else would you need?
just maybe a leg compound.
Yeah,
Or what's a good exercise that's like so.
maybe a hamstring curl.
That's what I was thinking. Maybe a hamstring curl, but
Yeah,
God, that's
that's a shit setup, isn't it?
it's out of that. I'd go leg press because you can do single
Yeah,
leg, you can do pretty glute bias, quad bias. You could do your Smith, you could do a Smith squat instead of a hack squat.
yeah.
You can do a split squat. You can do an RDL,
RDL on there,
press,
yeah,
row,
yeah.
and
It's
then
pretty
your
versatile.
cables. You could do fucking everything.
I mean, you could do a hamstring curl on the cable, realistically. It
I
would
mean,
be a bit of a pain in
have
the
you
ass.
tried
Yeah, bro.
in
I fucking
lockdown?
in lockdown. Yeah, I was
Yeah,
saying, my brother would be holding a band like this, and I'll be fucking curling him, laying on a bench. That
yeah.
never
I
worked.
think I think that's what I'd pick. To be fair, like I'd
Yeah,
do a leg press, Cybex Bravo, and the Smith.
but I probably would because, like you said, you could squat on a Smith as well. So I probably want to need a hack
Yeah.
squat. I'll probably go leg press. Um, I got one that says any like gripes. It just says any gripes. Does anything piss you off? Right. I'm gonna say one just because it pissed me off before we done the podcast. Well, I put a sauce on my story, right? And I had done this the other day, and it just again, anyone that replied to my story, I apologize for calling you out, but it just annoys me. Do you know when I put things on my story saying like, "Oh, I like this," please stop replying to my story saying, "Have you tried this?" I'm not looking for recommendations. Do you know what I mean? And I mean that in the nicest way possible. But like, I put a pre-workout on my story the other day, right? Legit, 5 people replied to it within 10 minutes saying, "Yeah, yeah, that's good, but have you tried X, Y, and Z?" And I was like, I'm not looking for a recommendation. I appreciate it, but I'm just saying this is what. Do you know what I mean? And I put that source up today, and literally within 7 minutes, bro, because I deleted the story, I was like, it's just pissing me off. So 3 people replied saying, "Oh, you need to try this sauce." And I was like, "I don't want to try it."
I've
Yeah,
got
so
two that are slightly similar. One's
yeah, go on.
foodish, and one's kind of the. One is when people ask like whey recommendations or flavor recommendations, and then
Wait.
or just flavor recommendations. And I'm like,
Okay.
what do you like? Like what I like and what you like is, this. Oh, I don't like that. Why did you ask then? Like that's what I like. Secondly, it's gym kit when I buy something and people reply say like not a fan of that one, or they say, "Oh, have you tried that?" And I'm like, I bought it for me. I've spent thousands on this, and you're telling me, as I give a fuck, you're not a fan of the Cybex 5.
Yeah.
Prefer the pivot press. Couldn't care less. Fuck off. Like that stuff fucking winds me right up.
Fucking hell. Oh, this is we should get an episode of just this, right? But just because you said that, and I remember it now. I put on my story me doing a hamstring curl, right? And I obviously, right, I was doing the stack, and I put like a 10 kilo on it, and I was like, my obviously the room for progression in terms of weight is not huge, but I said I can improve it in so many other ways. And legit, four people replied to it. You should do it single leg, and I was like, well, yeah, but I already do it single leg on a different day, so please shush. I was like, I'm good. Do it. And I was like, bro, I'm not looking. I'm not saying. I didn't say on there, oh, can someone give me a recommendation how I can improve this? It was like, oh, I know what I need to do. And they're like, oh, what about single leg? I was like, and so, someone's gonna watch this and think, fuck, that was me, and it probably was you. So
Yeah, they'll
yeah.
probably take something from it because it's probably it to fucking everyone.
And then last but not least, just this is a more, well, it's not a wholesome one, but a trait we both like about one another. I'm trying
I like your humility.
humility. That's good, but that is humility. It's also a superpower. I'd say.
I no, but I like just kind of how you hold yourself, your character, how you hold
Hmm.
yourself, your values. I
Yeah,
think that makes up a big part of you.
I'd
And
say for you,
shout out to your mum and dad for when they're listening because you get it from your mum and dad.
I do get it. They're like, oh yeah, we gotta shut up. Please, this will go to like for anyone that watches, right? As soon as these go live, the day they go live, my parents watch this back downstairs on the TV. So I'll be upstairs and I can hear mine and Tim's voice downstairs,
You're
or
gonna hear
they'll
them
be in the
cheering.
kitchen. Yeah, and they just pissing themselves laughing, and I'm like, what did we say? I was like, I can't remember laughing. Why are they laughing? Um, but yeah, why I say. I'm trying to think of one that's a bit out that's not like the norm. And like I'm not gonna say humble as well because you said that, but I would say oh, oh I don't know.
Not a
I've
lot.
got loads. I'm not struggling. I'm just thinking everyone's gonna say the same shit. You know what I mean? Like you're really hard working and stuff. Yeah, people I would say your like ability to separate being like knowing when to be on like different versions of you. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
Like knowing when to be just my mate, knowing when to be from my point of view, right? From knowing when to be my mate, from knowing when to be my coach, or knowing when to be just like, how are you? Do you know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So I think that is something that a lot of from a coach's perspective as well. I think that is what a lot of people lack a lot of is actual personality when it comes to coaching.
Yeah.
And I think obviously you do a great job of coaching. That's like the results speak for that. But being able to be relatable to people as well,
Mm.
that's a big, I think a big, well, I don't know. What's the word for it? Maybe it's underrated. Where people
Yeah,
just
good
want
trade.
like, yeah, it is. It's a good trait to be just like, yeah. I would also say you're very humble in what you do. But I still
Yeah,
think until I think from knowing you until you've got like certain things in your accolade that you're content with, you won't still think I'm the big dog, you know?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
And I think that
Agreed.
is so.
Agreed.
Whereas from an outside looking in, because I've seen a lot of it, I'm like, yeah, I don't think you. Well, I think you do realize, but you've done quite a lot already in a
That translates the same with you as a bodybuilder, Jack.
yeah,
That translates the exact same. You know you're good. I know I'm an amazing coach.
yeah, yeah.
I'm not where I want to. I haven't got what I want yet. Same with you as a
Mm,
bodybuilder, which keeps us grounded and keeps us
yeah.
humble as well. Like some people win one overall and they're an egotistic fucking lunatic, aren't they? Like
Yeah,
fucking hell. Like
yeah, but it
the industry's
happens.
full of it. But yeah,
I think what would be interesting, do you know, again, complete side note, but well, it's not a side note, but you 2 years ago, right? Yes, call it 2 years ago. Were your goals like some of the goals you had then, have they been achieved? And if they have been achieved, Did they fulfill you as much as you thought they would, or have they been replaced by other ones?
Just immediately replaced.
And
I think
that's
I think I can't remember who I was speaking to. Oh, maybe I was listening to it, and I think it's just one of them where we've spoken about it as a competitor, as a coach. Doesn't matter what, if you're that invested and that busy with it, you're in a job, you're in a sport where you count down non-stop and always looking forward. Every week, Monday to Fridays for me in show season are non-existent. All I wait for is Saturday, Sunday. And as a competitor, all you're doing is working towards that end, that X date. And I think it's one of them probably where you look back. Probably footballers speak about all the time that they look back at the end of their career and go, "Wow, look what I've achieved, look what I've done." But in
mm,
the moment, just a new goal gets set. Like you've said, you box off the regional towards the pro qual. You win the overall, and it's like, well, that's the pro card. You know, the pro
mm,
card turns into the pro debut. The pro debut turns into winning the pro show to the Olympic.
yeah.
Like it's just a new goal appears. I say my goals are still the same as they've been 2 years ago, and little ones have been boxed off along the way, and then you just set new goals, don't you?
Well, I also think that's why, well, that's how you achieve success, though. It's
Yeah,
like you have to just keep moving it
yeah.
because
Can't be
no one,
complacent.
you can't, you literally can't. And that's, I think that again, fucking, I'm just giving you loads of compliments now, is again from when we started to now, there's zero complacency, is that the word?
Mm,
As in, like, nothing's taking a hit, you know? It's not
yeah,
like, oh, I've got fucking 10 times more clients now. My standards drop. It's the same.
yeah.
So that's
I,
annoying.
I'm bad. I'm bad. I will say that I cripple myself with like not knowing enough. Like I'm really bad, bro. I wrote this new ebook. It's unbelievable on
Mm,
pretty much all about electrolytes. Right, I'm learning about electrolytes so in depth there. I've got 4 pages
yeah,
of notes literally next to me, and it's like potassium, calcium, phosphorus, magnesium, sodium on like a kilogram per kilogram basis based off it. If insulin comes in, if growth hormone comes in, what's necessary, that is
yeah,
like fucking brand new shit. Very
yeah.
intricate. So at some point, electrolytes might get changed quite a lot with it. But it's one of them where like the normal person doesn't, the normal athlete doesn't need this, but like from a high level standpoint, some probably will say, "Fuck off, I can't be asked to do all this." Bro, it's so interesting. It's absolutely wicked. But it's only because I saw someone talking about something that I didn't know, and I'm like, I've got to absolutely know everything. But I think that drives into the complacency standpoint that just if you get good at coaching, start getting results, keep going, keep learning. If you're
Mm.
at the start to the end, just keep learning.
Yeah, absolutely. But do you know what it is now? People, because you're a well-respected pillar in like the coaching community now, especially in the UK, right? So people are gonna listen to this and they'll be like, "Fuck, I need to learn about potassium." Do you know what I mean? They're still going through the like fucking their level 3 PT course, right? And they're like,
Oh, bro,
"Oh,
no. I've got a gripe. I've got a gripe. If you've got J3U certificate in your fucking bio, then that's my biggest fucking gripe. Pass the J3U. Fuck's
yeah,
sake.
bro,
That's my biggest gripe. That sorry, the PT certificate just reminded me of like
yeah."
when people put like J3U tick in the bio.
Bro, yeah, I know. Yeah, I get that one though. I get that one. But yeah,
Oh,
I think yeah, it's cool to know. It is cool to know stuff, and I think the more, but but it's can you handle it? Do you know what I mean? You already know a lot. A lot of people know a lot. If you can add two things to that, Arsenal is great. But there's some people who know fuck all, and then they'll put that time that you have or we have into other things, learning about those like details that really don't matter if you don't know X, Y, and
yeah.
Z. You know, like again, you are looking into like how it can affect with insulin and growth hormone X, Y. But then if you're a natty fucking 19-year-old or 20-year-old who's got 3 clients and they're lifestyle clients, you don't need to explain potassium and sodium and
No,
so on to them,
no.
you know? But yeah, I think yeah, we're always learning. And it's the same with anything, though, isn't it? It's like when you fucking hell, when you're a bodybuilder, it's like you just become you try to become a master of your craft in everything you do, but it changes so much. Like even I've said this every podcast, but fucking hell, the way my life changes towards bodybuilding is so different than it was a year ago, let alone two, let alone five. I'm sure in a year's time it'll be even more different. But that's the fun
Yeah.
part about it. It's just continue to like learn and adapt and all that bullshit.
Yeah, and the sport itself continually evolves, doesn't it? And everything changes around it. And in terms of the trait thing with each other, it's one of them where, what has it been, 2.5 years now, whatever. Like we clicked from day one
Oh
together.
yeah,
And we
yeah,
can straight away it was like, oh yeah, like
yeah.
I like this guy.
He's alright, he is. Mate, fuck it, it's. But again, what I will say, right, is just because me and you are like this, it doesn't mean you need this, or if you are a bodybuilder listening, you don't need this with your coach. Like you don't have to have this to have
I'll say that
results.
it's at one in a million. It's so rare.
It
It's
is.
so rare. It's
So
so
I think
rare.
because I can't remember who it was, and I do apologize. Someone messaged me saying, "Oh, it was something like, oh, it's cool to see you and Tim have such a great relationship and be able to be like client." I can't remember who it was, and I was like, "Look, that is like so. It's not weird. That's not the word, but it's so fucking like one in a
Yeah.
million, like you said." I'm sure Hardy and fucking Harney are not jumping up calls every week. Whether it's it's and also with that, but it's like most coaches are just coaches, and
Yeah.
they've got clients that they know more because they've been working with them longer, but they're not like on a deep level like friendship, and you don't need that from a coach to have a good coach and client relationship. We've said
Yeah.
many times we have our friendship, but we also have the coach and client, which is like you tell me, I tell you, we just get along, we do our shit.
Yeah.
But then obviously we have the ability to chat on this. But I think that is also from again clicking on day one, from also coming from very similar like eras of bodybuilding, I guess, and learning through it together. And then obviously, yeah, I think we both met at a very
It
critical
was like
time.
that. I was like that one way or
Yeah,
the other kind of thing, wasn't it?
we
It
were
really
both. Yeah,
was.
we were both going like either up or we were both just be like, eh. And it
Yeah.
was like we met and it was like, okay, we're going.
Yeah.
So yeah, it worked out. So that's your wholesome story for the to end the podcast.
That was a nice end. Have you got one meal left?
I've got one meal left. Yeah.
I've got two. So I'm gonna have to go and
You know
I've got
what?
my prawns, beef, and rice now.
Actually, no, I got two. Oh, no, I got two. Sorry. Yeah. I was getting what you were saying earlier about going to bed earlier. Me and Lara were in bed last night at 8:05.
Was you?
I know, but the thing is, we got she does really early shifts at the moment some days,
Yeah.
and I was up yesterday at 5:30, and I was up today at 6. But it works well. It's like it allows me to just get crack on with my day. But then come midday, fucking 1 o'clock after I train a lot, I'm like, whoa,
Zonked.
I'm bad. Yeah,
That's why we did it because of her work as well. And it's one of them where I've changed all the splits that she does. She's not going to train on the day she's in the office. She's only going to train on the day she isn't. And then we can get up earlier, get that work done. I mean, we're up anyway, but it's just even an hour early is a little bit easier.
bro, it's mind blowing.
It
Just
is.
literally, you wake up an hour earlier, you give yourself 30 minutes, and then you crack it on with work from like 6:30,
But I think
and
what
it
people
feels
don't
so.
get as well is it takes effort to get into that routine. Like you will
Mm,
feel shit for a while. Do you know? I always say when people are trying to build a routine and build habits, like they until they're a habit, it takes a lot of effort to do. To wake
mm,
up tired potentially, or go to bed and maybe not fall asleep to begin with at that time. You just got to keep doing it and put the effort in to
yeah.
do it.
Like I said, we were kind of like not forced into it, but like I said, she was starting so early that I was like, well, if you're getting up, I may as well get up. And then
Yeah,
I'd get up, I'd start my day, do my thing, and then like she'd come home and we literally as she comes home, I've made her last meal, we eat there, we go to bed. And it's like 8:30, 9. But
yeah,
then we got into this lovely routine, and I've done the exact same thing with her split as well. It's like the days that she's working until like 8 p.m., she doesn't train those days. So it's made it again a lot easier to navigate. But yeah, I don't mind it, bro. I just look forward to going to bed.
so do I these days. I just look forward to it, bro. But
It's
it
first,
is fucking true, bro. It comes mid afternoon, and I'm like, whoa. If I've not gone to the gym, I'm like, I'm really fucking just going to struggle to go here.
yeah.
But my last meal is venison, bro. I'm on the venison hype, and it's
Is,
unbelievable. Yeah.
is that the steaks?
No, I've got
Are
like
these steaks?
minced. It's venison mince. It's yeah. I don't know.
Where do you get that from?
Waitrose.
Because Sainsbury's do venison, but they're like steaks.
Bro, it's
Have you have you
unbelievable. It's
have
unbelievable.
you tried ostrich? I know that's a weird one
I've had
random
an
question.
ostrich burger before. Yeah, nice.
They're good, aren't they?
Yeah.
They're
Really lean as
unreal.
well.
Really lean, yeah. So yeah, the venison, yeah, really good. Venison and ostrich, it's fucking good.
Venison's unbelievable. I've avocado, venison, and carrot final meal pro fats, and
That
it's
sounds good.
delightful. It's delightful
That
because I've
sounds
got some Retta in at the minute, so I pulled food down to try and I'm trying to see how hungry I can get.
all right, okay.
I've not been hungry at all, so I mean the Retta is pointless from that perspective. I've not put it in because I am hungry. I'm trying to see how hungry I can get. What just from a because I've got some
Yeah,
clients who use 1 meg a week and it's disrupting the GI, and I've got some
yeah,
that can use like 9 meg a week and it's not fucking doing anything. By the way, I'm not recommending 9 meg. That's off their back. But
yeah.
it's like I'm trying to find just again, it's one of them where when you've not taken a drug or done something, I want to know what that slow gastric emptying like feels like so I can
Mm.
resonate with someone, you know. So I'm going to try and run it up out of my own curiosity and see how little food I can eat and what I can get away with. So
Bro,
yeah,
just touching up on that, the guy that does my blood, he was saying that I don't know if you said this as well, that they started using Retta in studies about like in like what's the word? Um what's the word? Like addiction to
yeah,
combat
so
addiction.
yeah, gambling
Yeah,
addiction, porn
yeah,
addiction,
gambling,
everything.
yeah.
Yeah, because
So
it interacts with dopamine in the brain, so
mm,
it's that reward system. It slows down. Yeah,
that's fucking mental. Because he
yeah,
said he's in that kind of like field as well. He's gone down that route. Um, and he said that some of the research is coming back is pretty mind blowing when it comes to like
yeah,
actual what's the
really,
it's
really.
like addictive tendencies and stuff like that within like drinking.
Yeah, it's one of the ways that obviously it slows down hunger and does all the pathways, but it will stop that reward system with
Almost
food
like
as well that
I guess
people
it's like a
have.
noise then, isn't it?
Yeah, so that
Overall
noise goes.
craving.
Yeah, yeah.
But
I
it's
mean,
interesting.
some of them obviously Retta can help with lipids and help
Yeah,
with that level as well. SS31 has been shown to like double people's EGFRs while on cycle and stuff. Like there is some really promising research coming out with them. We just don't have
yeah,
long term. I mean, Retta should be fine, but the other peptides we don't know how much they accelerate cancer or anything. We don't have that data, so we are the
yeah.
guinea pigs at this point.
But I think that's what makes that's why people love bodybuilders though. And it's why bodybuilders know so much more about stuff. People treat them like meatheads or us like meatheads, but most bodybuilders are willing to try everything.
Most bodybuilders know way more about nutrition, drugs, blood
Mm.
work than what GPs fucking know. I'll tell you
Oh
that for
yeah,
free. I'll tell you
yeah,
that for free.
I know. But yeah, you're not obviously you're not using it for the like control standpoint so much because it's not struggle, but your appetite isn't the best all the time anyway, is it?
No, no.
So
Yeah, obviously I've not even been hungry at this diet,
yeah,
but I'm going to make more aggressive changes to see at what point I do get hungry. I want to know how it affects me with food in terms of how it moves through the gut. Do I get bloated, constipated, whatever? Like I want to see what milligrams do what, and just have
yeah.
that. Obviously, we've all had slow gastric emptying at certain points, so we know how that feels. But I want to know how something, exogenous doing it feels. If there's a
Mm,
difference, is there a
yeah.
specific bloat that I can recognize? Is okay, you're running Retta, let's pull that down. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, 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 yeah,
Like
yeah.
I took on a girl from she's mid prep. I've just took her on, taken over a prep, and she has had Retta in recently, and we've ran into a few digestive issues. And I was like, you put a Retta in week before coming to me. This is why, because it
Yeah.
didn't firstly come to my mind because I never put it in, and then I remembered she's had it in a week. So just to see how things feel at the end of the day, just see how it
Spirit.
feels. Yeah, right. I'm gonna go eat.
Yeah, get your meal done, you.
Right,
Well,
bro.
oh,
I was
well,
going to say,
well,
see you in a bit. Thanks for listening,
before we
guys.
sign up, we always forget at the end that we're still on the podcast. Anyway, everyone, thank you very much for listening. Thank you for your questions. A bit of a short one today, but we do appreciate them. And these will be obviously coming back every single week now. We will get into the schedule because the season's picking up and people love to hear about. Start doing the show reviews and stuff like that because people love
Absolutely.
that. They're like, oh, are they going to mention me? So make sure, obviously, make sure you're in shape this year to do well at your shows, but make sure you're in shape to have a shout out on the Peak of the Real podcast. But yeah, we appreciate you all listening as always. Like, share, subscribe, tag us in the stories, and see you again soon.
See you in the next one.